Okay. And then you want to sit there and say that my kids are not allowed in the vehicle. Okay, I agree with that because it's an insurance liability, right? I agree with that completely. But then you bring your butt back there, and that's an insurance liability. You're not covered on our insurance. You come to my manager first, and you told him about that tire, correct?
What tire?
The lawnmower tire.
Oh, I just suggested.
Right. You told him,
I
correct?
It up.
Mm-hmm. You told him though, right?
And it didn't have anything to do with you.
But you told him, right?
I told him.
Okay.
Mentioned that.
But then you come back there, sir, and proceeded to get on to me about it, trying to be a bully and intimidate
What
me.
did I say to you, Raven?
You pretty much told me that there's people willing to fill my shoes. Who was the two people that?
No, you told
Can I
me
finish?
that you were willing to quit
If there was too much politics going on here, and it's what it sounds like to me right now.
You brought up politics. I didn't.
We were talking about inventory sheet, right? And then I said, I guess we're gonna update it and go to digital.
Yeah.
And then that's when you go, well, this James fella come from community and he has a
No.
lot. Yeah, you did. Said he has a lot of good ideas, and I think it's gonna be best for the company. I go,
Right.
well, as long as there's not too many. Can I finish?
Yeah, you might as well.
Okay. And then I go, as long as there's too much, not too many politics, then I'll stay. And you go, well, that's fine. There's people always willing to work. Pretty much threatening me, saying, oh, well, we can replace you.
I didn't act that way at all, Raymond.
You're lying. You're a Christian. You're not supposed to lie, Dwight.
You're not supposed to lie on your timesheet either, but you do.
Oh, actually, I'll tell you the truth. I don't put anything on my timesheet because the reason this was even started, our timesheet started whenever our last supervisor, before Bruce, got in trouble for not showing up to work. So your own supervisor was not keeping track of his time and was getting $1,000 a week, while me and Bruce were working, 2 years in a row by ourselves, running this company. 2 years by ourselves with no help. And then you proceed to tell me that I'm replaceable. How was I replaceable? The two people that you got that applied here were crackheads. The other one that applied for Bruce's job didn't have nothing. No license to anything. Not even an actual driver's license, I think.
Do you have any water license?
Why is that irrelevant?
Because
You just asked my supervisor that. Why are you acting like a smart ass towards me?
That's enough of the language.
Hey, it's freedom of speech, actually. I'm allowed to say whatever I want. You just don't agree with it, right? You just don't agree with what I say.
I don't,
So you want to get under somebody's skin and make them say stuff that you don't want to hear,
don't have to listen to
so
your
you can
language.
push somebody. Actually, I have my own opinion here. I'm allowed to be at this board meeting,
You are.
right? Okay. So what were you gonna do? Try to kick me out for having my own opinion?
Nothing with your.
That's what
it's
it
your
sounds like.
It's your language.
Was my language too bad, y'all? Was my language too bad? I don't think it was too bad. And for you to act like I'm a ringleader, these guys have their own opinion. And I'm just the only one man enough to actually sit up here and say it in front of y'all because y'all don't like hearing it. Y'all don't want to hear it. That we keep this company running. We're not trying to run your company. You run this company however you see fit. But the fact is when we get a call at 4 o'clock in the morning, we're there. It ain't you, Mr. James. It ain't you, Dwight. It's us.
Saturday, we went to the mountain, couldn't get off the mountain, unloaded the track hole, drove it 20 miles probably.
2 hours.
Took 2
2
hours
to get
there.
to
To
track
get
the
to
track go to Elite. 2 hours. Did we
That
get
was
hazard
amazing.
pay for that? We get no hazard
today,
pay.
I ran off in the ditch. Snow pushed me off in the ditch. Got stuck.
And had to go get a chain and pull him out. Do we get hazard pay for that? Do we get more money?
I mean,
we
we
get
got
nothing.
a good crew here.
And these guys are willing to do anything for y'all. And I've already talked to my supervisor that we would do anything for this company, and we have been, sir, for a long time, way before
And
you got
if
here.
we leave at 3, we don't use our comp time, like take a whole day off. We don't. Ask Brady, ask anybody. So if we take off at 3, we got comp time to make the hour up.
We may not keep track of it probably as good as we
don't keep
should.
track. I agree. Keep track of it. I mean,
But that was implemented because our last
Vacation, whatever.
supervisor didn't keep
But-
track of his time. So then they forced us all to do it because y'all's own supervisor wasn't doing it. Your supervisor, before you got here. So I wouldn't expect you to understand, James. But Preston, Bruce, I don't even think you was here either. But you know for a fact that Damon was not coming to work ever.
Oh,
And then
I
you
did.
want
And
to, we heard you,
I
you,
this, I didn't vote for him to get paid the last
and
month either.
And I don't know if you think that I'm the one not coming to work, but you can ask everybody here. I come to work, Dwight. So
Must
you,
be.
you driving by my house whenever I was on vacation, sir?
No, I know when you're on vacation.
Okay, so what are you assuming? That I'm just never at work?
No, I didn't say you was never at work.
Well, you just make it seem like somebody's
He
not
does
working
come
30.
home for lunch though.
Huh?
He does come home for lunch, like
Yeah,
almost
I
every single day.
understand that. I
So
understand
we're
that.
just kind of wondering as what you,
Why y'all are,
yeah,
I guess.
why you're
I
thinking that he don't work.
I don't know
'cause
if
he
it's
works
just
his
picking
ass off.
on me or discriminating against me or, like I said, I don't know. But I'm here and I come to work. And you can ask any of these guys and they'll vouch for me.
Well, I've been here at 9 o'clock and you come in at 9:15.
When is your office open, Dwight?
9
You want to
o'clock.
stay here and talk Catherine up so much. When does our office open up? 9 o'clock, right?
9 o'clock.
That's funny. When do you get here, Dalton? Almost every day before 9 o'clock, right? How many times is this office open at 9 o'clock?
That wasn't what I
How many
said.
times?
I
Hold on,
didn't
hold on,
say
let
the
him answer his
dog wasn't
question.
there.
How many times is this? You're missing the point. How many times is this office open at 9 o'clock?
It varies.
Very suddenly, right? It's 9:10,
Do we all
9:15.
show up at 9 o'clock?
Yeah, I was about to say, Bruce doesn't show up at 9 o'clock. Jeremy very rarely shows, and if we do, we do. I mean, but once
I
again,
seen- I seen Jeremy here this morning, I think at 8:30.
Well, I come out here Sunday and laid the drive where it wouldn't be a hazard to Monday morning opening up. Cause it'd melt, and it did. You know, that just shows you that we do care.
Oh, I think so. I think so.
and then something
But I
else.
think if you do care, and you're doing what you think you should be doing, you shouldn't have a problem with documenting your hours. Documenting your hours, keeping up with your comp time, but working 35 hours a week.
But like I said, our comp time, if we leave at 3, I mean, we got comp time built up, you know. Like Saturday, alright, put Sunday down too, you know.
Oh, you mean if you're doing water office stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saturday, we went and fixed the leak, and how long did it take us?
4 hours. About 4 hours.
So there's 4 hours right there that none of us have touched.
Nobody's got a problem with you writing that down, just like it
Okay.
is.
I agree with
Yeah,
that.
that's not a problem.
It
I
should be
agree with that.
documented that you worked that.
Yeah.
I agree
It
with that.
should be.
And if you have to go out and fix anything, if it takes less than 2 hours, you get paid 2 hours.
Right.
If it takes over 2 hours, then it just starts on the clock. In other words, it takes 4 hours then, well, you get paid for exact time, but no less than 2. And that's for a leak. It doesn't include checking tank levels if I'm read correctly.
So Dalton goes out for multiple hours and he doesn't get hours for checking the tanks and adjusting
Okay,
tanks. Is
if
that
we
what you're
go on
saying?
hour pay, what should happen is Bruce and Catherine should take all the phone calls. Cause we get
They're on
phone calls
salary.
at night from people, I got a water leak or I got this and that. They need to take the phone calls and then they can call us if there's a leak or whatnot, and we'll go out and fix it.
Somebody should be on call. You get paid extra for being on call.
What, okay.
You get paid extra for that being on call. You get a company truck, you get paid extra for being on call. And then if you go out, then you get your time for going out. Which he said is in the policy 2 hours.
Right.
Unless it's a minimum of 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. But you know,
We're not trying to take anything.
I know,
away from
but what I'm saying is if we get, you know, like when Mountain View run out of water, we spent out, I stayed the
24
night
hours.
at the pump station babysitting it because it kept on kicking off. We need to fix that. You know, when the power goes off, it kicks off. I think we need generators at ones that kicks on at every pump station.
Discuss that.
Yeah.
I mean, every company
It
has
would be
that.
nice, it sure would.
We have discussed that. That's a good idea, and we've already discussed it.
Some of the pumps that we've got are upgraded to the point that the old generators won't do it. Isn't that right, Bruce?
We had problems when
They would run one pump, so it, but it will, I mean, the generator's pretty big, I just don't know why.
Why it can't be wired to it?
It's something to check. Get an electrician in to check.
Needs to be a standby generator. It needs to be done. Cause just like if something would've happened, I mean, we had the generators all moved down there, But if something would have happened and we did have these generators, that we couldn't have got them off the mess.
I mean, we got old generators that we can't even find tires for. We gotta take tires off of one, put on the other to drag them. I mean,
Seen one sitting
That's
on the
not
mountain,
good.
looked like the tire was more than one piece there for a long time.
we had
It
two
don't
or
have
three
tire
of
homes
them.
now. It is a permanent generator.
It is permanent.
We're not trying to take anything away from it, at all.
Well, I understand that. I'm just saying, like, you know, if we're at home, if you gotta call person standing by, that's fine. But like right now, we don't. We get phone calls, or we're gonna keep our time up on it. You know, 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there.
Well, I mean, that's what if you go on call, that's what the on-call pays
Yeah,
for, is
right.
it's to answer the phone that week. And then
Right.
if you go out, you get extra money.
But I mean, as far as right now,
Right now, you are not doing that, you are, each one of you takes whatever calls that comes in.
right.
Okay, I got another concern that I did talk about to Bruce with already, and was our Christmas bonuses. We all, not just me, we all were a little upset that we went from a 10% Christmas bonus all the way down to a $500 Christmas bonus. And then you gave the supervisors $1,000. Why didn't we just go with the original 10% like we did last year, when Bruce told me himself that he said that it seemed like a little much, right? That's not a little much to all of us, though, because we make significantly way less than what Bruce makes. And I know you think I make a lot. I heard you. I know you just think my salary is just so high, buddy. I know. But for what we do, and we're on call 24/7, 365. You become president, I literally had 2 tendons cut in half. Not a single one of y'all come by to ask me how I was doing. My own supervisor, instead of turning it in to workman's comp, tried to save the company money. That's what his exact words was: save the company money to help with our insurance rates. So I got screwed out of my own policy crap that I could have got for this. And then I had a truck accident about 2-3 years ago. Nothing come of that, and come to find out I wasn't even insured. So when y'all act like that we don't do anything for this company, that I haven't pretty much risked my life for this company, the hazard that we go down the side of a mountain and it's 9 inches of snow. There's ice on the side of the mountain, James. We risk our life for this company, and you act like we should be happy with the pennies that you give us.
And what we make, he's got 4 or 5 years. We got almost 3 years.
But that ain't good enough, right? Because we don't have a license, right?
I got my
We don't do
CDL.
the job.
It's like, if Bruce don't wanna go out, and I don't, I'm the only one got a CDL here, you know? So,
Guys, I'm gonna weigh in here real quick, and I've gotta go, cause I'm supposed to be at church 7 minutes ago. But we've laid some things out, and I can tell you, I've been here longer than anybody, except Bruce. And we've had a few things over the years that we've discussed, we've tried. And the fact of the matter is, there's some legal issues that we've gotta look at, okay? And we've laid those out to Bruce. He's gonna talk to y'all about them. And, you know, hopefully we can come to an agreement where all that works out, okay? No one here, and I've said in the meetings, meeting after meeting, is telling Raymond, we don't appreciate what you do.
That's what it
Because
sounds
here,
like.
no, that's how you want to take it.
What did he say though, Preston?
What are you saying?
I'm saying that I risk my life for this company, and it
I've
sounds like
gotta be at the bank, the bank's gotta be